Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG TV. Today, the Eagles take on the UW Whitewater Warhawks. Our game is brought to you by 360 Real Estate, helping to build the future of lacrosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill at 16th and Jackson. Schumacher Gish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass, La Crosse. By Ace of Lacrosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. And by Howie's on Lacrosse. Before or after the game, make it Howie's on Lacrosse. Now let's go down to the field and the KQEG TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Whitewater, Wisconsin, the home of the UW Warhawks. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Today bringing you the WEAC game of the week, if you will, the one between the UW Lacrosse Eagles and the Warhawks. Terry, this is a beautiful stadium that we're at today. We're lucky to have this weather, aren't we?
I had this game circled on my calendar
Did you?
a year ago when I saw the schedule revealed. When you walk into this facility, when you park your car, you walk into this Forrest Perkins Stadium, it's daunting. It's revealing. It's impressive. Look, 6 national championships,
Wow.
a winning culture, of abundance of All-Americans, 36 WIAC championships, 11 out of the last 14. I mean, you just see it. You feel it among the people in the press box. When people to help you park your car, it's just incredible. This entire culture here at Whitewater.
Absolutely. But let's talk about this game. This is a highly significant game for the Eagles today, don't you think?
Well, rivalry is a big part of college football.
Sure.
Think about Wisconsin, Minnesota. By the way, Minnesota having a great season. Think of St. Thomas and St. John's. Think of Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, for decades, this particular matchup, the Warhawks versus the Eagles, one of the best matchups, the biggest rivalry in all of Division III football. Last year, UW held 158 yards, and Mike Schmidt in his 4th year. They have not beaten the Warhawks, but this is a year when we could see it here on this Saturday afternoon in November.
Well, we're certainly hoping for that. I mean, they had a really good week against Oshkosh last week, didn't they?
Oh, my goodness, did they ever. And I talked to Mike Schmidt about that, part of our meeting on Friday, and I said, Mike, tell me this was the biggest win you ever had, that win over Oshkosh. He said it certainly was.
Well, until this week.
Right?
I mean, they really did a number on Oshkosh. I think Oshkosh was probably shocked at the final outcome.
I think he really it was the coaching staff outcoached the Oshkosh staff. That's simple as that.
Well, and Lewandowski had a great week. I mean, you talked about how incredible he was the last couple of weeks, actually.
Well, he's beginning to be one of my favorites, no question about it, setting all kinds of records. And if he's on fire again this afternoon, look out, Warhawks.
Well, tell us a little more about your meeting with Mike Schmidt. How did
Well,
that go?
first of all, my jaw dropped because he said Cam Sorensen and Cole Speaker had not practiced all week. Late breaking news. I said, what?
What?
He said, well, they just struggling with they're banged up a little bit. And it was a game time decision whether or not they were going to play. Now, I went to the press box, and I asked the coaches. I said, please tell me that Cole Speaker and Cam Sorensen are going to play because, they're game changers. They're vertical threats. They do everything. He said, they're not maybe 100%, but they're going to play. It's like, good news.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and not being 100%, but, still, those guys, as you said, they're game changers.
Well, they are. And the bright spot, too, Joey Roth is back after a high ankle sprain. However, Zach Abitz will be out with an injury. So, but pretty much the Eagle roster in full force here this afternoon.
Well, that's good to hear. We're glad to have him out here today. We'll talk a little bit about UWL, what it looks like for this team today.
Well, first of all, Mike Schmidt said, continuing the meeting, that he thought the Eagles were underperforming until last week. I said, really? Well, you must have high expectations for those guys. Yeah, we do. Because I told you back in the summer when we had our meeting that this was going to be a fantastic team, and he is right. I think one of the biggest improvements has been their offensive line under Coach McGlenn. They really have improved a great deal. I think another improvement, which I mentioned to him in the meeting, is the play calling, which again is Mike Schmidt, the offensive coordinator. I think there's more rhythm. There's a level of comfort with Evan Lewandowski in the running game, which will be a key factor today. I think that will play into it. Exciting, 3-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They're edging closer to the WIAC championship, playoff possibilities, and that's what Mike Schmidt promised when he was hired 4 years ago.
What about Whitewater now? They are certainly one of the stronger teams in the WIAC and maybe in the nation.
So, last year they were ahead 7. We were ahead. We meaning the Eagles 7-3, and then the second half they had 27 unanswered points. Well, I talked about their number of championships. However, they're the most penalized team in the league, and we'll see if that plays into effect here. They blitz a lot more because I don't think their skill level may not be as good as they've had in the past. They've shown different schemes on the backside, which may provide a little bit more of a challenge for Sorensen and Speaker to get open. Their linebackers, I think, and DBs are somewhat suspect. But last year, WIAC championship 10-0, bring a lot of people back, great coaching staff, force a lot of turnovers. They forced 5 last week. But they did give up 495 points to River Falls, so the defense is somewhat suspect. But can they ever put points on the board?
No kidding. How many? What kind of points are they averaging? Do you know per? I know they're averaging about 400 yards of offense in each and every game. How many points are they putting up per game? Do you have that?
They're putting up over 30 points a game, so you know that they're explosive. No question about it.
Well, that defense has got 7 interceptions so far this year. Mark McGrath has 3 himself. So that's amazing. They're doing pretty well as far as from a defensive standpoint there.
Well, they're loaded with depth, and their defense certainly Caleb Kaminsky, 60 tackles from Tomahawk. He will be somebody to really watch. And as you said, Mark McGrath, 3 interceptions from Lisle, Illinois. Evan Lewandowski needs to be aware of where he is on the field.
Yeah, at all times, probably. Well, it's going to be an exciting game today between these two teams. I think we're going to get to keys to the game now. Let me just mention that our keys to the game are brought to you by Dahl Honda. Remember, Honda has your keys to a new Pilot or CRV. That's Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass.
Running game, 123 yards last week. They're on the path to improvement. That is number 1. Number 2, the poise of Evan Lewandowski. You may have to take some sacks today, risk versus reward, which will be part of, I think, his thought process. If UWL gets the lead, they need to maintain that lead. Last year, as we said, they were only ahead by 7-3 at halftime. And the Whitewater Warhawks close so well that if you only have a slim lead against them, you are in deep trouble. They win close games. I think also, hopefully, Speaker and Sorensen will be able to go full speed on their vertical routes. UWL needs to take chances like they did against a very soft defense last week against Oshkosh. Won't see that kind of soft coverage here this afternoon, but somehow those 2 key players need to get open. I think the defense has played at a high level. You and I have talked about that last week. Matt Janis, the defensive coordinator, put together a great game plan. Hopefully he can put together the same kind of game plan here this afternoon. And finally, it just comes down to execution. Can the Eagle best players outplay the Warhawk best players? You can game plan all you want. You can provide execution and tremendous game planning techniques and so on. But in the end, coaches need to sort of get out of the way and let players play. So it's the Eagle best versus the Warhawk best, and that will determine who wins this game.
Well, and one of the things we've talked about in the past is that the Eagles have seemed to not play the whole game. They come out after halftime kind of lackluster, if you will.
You pointed that out several times, and statistics certainly document that.
Yeah, they show it, yeah. So they need to play the whole game, They need to be in it all the way to win it. They need to be in it to win it. That kind of sounds like a motto or something,
Well, it's a cliche, but it's
a cliche.
True.
There you go.
But this is so huge, and you can see by the number of Eagle fans across the way, the parents and the lacrosse community support. This is such an a big game, and Mike Schmidt said, you know, the one thing that kind of bothers me, we didn't have the best week of practice, and I don't know what it was. We didn't really practice that well against Oshkosh, but yet they played the best game of the season. But it's going to take that kind of effort this afternoon and more in order for the Eagles to get to that championship in the WIAC and get to the playoffs. So we're glad we're here, but this is a pivotal game without a doubt.
Well, we're going to get to a break here, and we'll come back and get this game underway. The Warhawks out in the center of the field and being introduced as a team. And so we'll kick this thing off and get underway in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. The Eagles and the Warhawks today on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.
At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the best team in town, and they'll work hard to find a payment that fits you. Dahl Honda in downtown La Crosse and at dahlhonda.com. Simple.
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. I'm Reed Magnum.
And I'm Chelsea Lynn, and the feedback from 107.3 has been amazing.
You guys have been awesome. Now, if this is news to you, what is 107.3 FM? 96.1 FM, still playing Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, but 107.3 FM can now listen to in and around La Crosse. We got a tower right across the river, sends a signal directly into La Crosse. So if you're in La Crosse or around there, 107.3 FM.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, and we're seeing the captains of our teams come out to the center of the field for flipping of the coin.
Zach Zilmer, one of the Eagle captains. Boy, it's a good thing that he was out for 2 games with a medical issue, and now he's back, and it's awesome to see him he had a great game last week, and as a senior, he's an important part of that defensive line, much improved defensive line, by the way. Cole Speaker, the other captain, and we talked about him in the pregame. If you just joined us, didn't have a good week of practice, has some injuries, and Peter Kissling, the other captain, leads the Eagles in interceptions, and the heart and soul, according to Mike Schmidt, of that Eagle defense. So the Eagles will receive.
Looks like the Eagles will receive. So the Warhawks will get it at halftime. But we'll get this game underway here in just a moment. The Eagles and the Whitewater Warhawks.
We understand, too, from a couple texts I got that our picture is a little stuttery. We apologize for that. We're going to try to work on that.
Yeah, we're doing our best to see if we can fix that for you folks. But
we got a bad cord, I guess, so I'm sorry about that. Try to fix it along the way here.
In the meantime, big game coming up here between La Crosse and Whitewater.
Unfortunately, we're in the press box last night. If you watched our broadcast, we were outside. We didn't actually in the press box, but it was the
Snowy.
wind was coming, snowy.
Oh my gosh, what a night that was.
Whitewater has done a nice job of setting us up in a nice warm press box here at Perkins Stadium. So,
and we're getting some sun back and forth a little bit. Sun comes out, clouds come in. So
I understand that our Eagles basketball team last night.
Oh, did they?
In Madison. I know part of my family was there for that.
Well, we're going to kick off here. You know who is back deep for UWL. It's Simonchek.
Yeah, and his name is known throughout D3 world, I'll tell you that.
As it should be. Here we go. There's the kick. Simonchek will take it at about the 8, out to the 10, 15. Now he passed the 20. Gets past another defender, stays on his feet out to the 31-yard line.
One of the biggest assets that he has is his ability to find the crease. He just can do it all the time, and I just marvel at him. Zach Sutpin on the tackle, number 32, part of the special teams unit for the Warhawks.
And here come the Eagles. Lewandowski at the helm, as per usual. Single back, receivers to the right and left. Cole Speaker to the close side here. And Speaker goes in motion. They'll pop it to him. He's going to go on a jet sweep and pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, interesting first call. And we've seen Speaker used more and more as a running back. And, of course, with his size and assets, we see why.
2nd down and 4 for the Eagles.
Nate Trannell, we've seen him play before as a high school athlete from Lancaster, made the tackle.
2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Stutzman in the backfield with Lewandowski at the helm. There goes Simonchek in motion. They fake to him, looking for Speaker. Finds him. Speaker catches it for the first down. And that's what they needed, so they'll move the sticks.
There is not one thing Speaker cannot do. I just marvel at him. When I watch practice, too, that's his 46th catch right there. 832 yards coming into this game, 8 touchdowns. He doesn't need much of a window. The 2 or 3 guys on him, Rick, and he catches the ball. It's just, he's an All-American.
Trips to the left side. Lewandowski, single back. Here it is, backing up, looking for a receiver. He's going to Speaker that time, and he'll catch it again for a first down and out of bounds.
Use the sideline to his advantage. I said it in the pregame, one of the most improved parts of the Eagles is their offensive line. Alex Richardson, Mike Bertoya, Alex Bongers, Connor Perry saw his dad at the hotel this morning. Jesse Orrock, did he ever play a great game against Oshkosh last week?
1st and 10 Eagles. Single back, Will Johnston in the he's going to go in motion here into the slot. They throw it to Stutzman. Stutzman breaks through a couple defenders, not able to get very far. Matter of fact, they'll lose a few yards on that one.
Boy, the Warhawk defense, like I count 5 defensive players right there pursuing at a high level. And you can see that number 7, Max Mailer on the, or check that Nate Trannell again on the tackle.
2nd down and 13 for the Eagles now. 13 minutes left. We're in the first quarter here at Whitewater. Lewandowski now, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, Stutzman in the backfield. There goes Simonchek in motion. They'll go to Stutzman up the middle, and he gets stymied right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Boy, he didn't get anywhere. You're exactly right. Blocking broke down right away. Tackle by Shane McGrail, a linebacker from Plainview North.
Third down, and of course the crowd gets into this one.
Third down and behind the chains.
This town really supports this team here too. They get a lot of people out here. We were talking to one of the folks here about a fundraiser they had today that raised $70,000 from this little town in one day. That's amazing.
Their donors here rival any donors I've ever seen.
There's the snap to Lewandowski, fakes to Stutzman, looking downfield. There's the throw to Speaker. He's got it. Catches it at about the 30-yard line.
Speaker, a little bit of a cushion, but again, using the sideline to his advantage. And what a big play that was.
That was excellent.
Mark McGrath, a defensive back from Lisle, Illinois, on single coverage. I want to say welcome to Roger and Mary Herring, who are watching this game from their living room. We honored Coach Herring last week. Remember that?
1st and 10 now. Ball on the 31-yard line of the Warhawks. Labalarte goes in motion. Hand off to Stutzman. Up the middle he goes, and he'll pick up some yards this time. Kind of little off to the left side.
Stutzman got a nice block from number 84, Zach McManus. He doesn't catch many passes, Rick, that tight end from Marshfield. But at 6'1", 230 pounds, he opens holes.
He'll pick up 5. 2nd down and 5 now for the Eagles. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lewandowski looking for his play, picks it up. 10 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Quick throw. Oh, trying to hit Will Jostin there.
Yeah, Will Jostin.
Popped in and out of his hands.
I asked Mike, how do you pronounce that kid's name? He said Jostin, like yo,
Is that right? Jostin?
That's
okay.
what he said, yeah.
All right, well, we'll fix that then.
Because, some people, Jostin, Jostin, like the ring company. No, it's Jostin. Oh, okay.
No score here with 10:51 left. We're just getting underway.
Big third down play here.
We thank you for joining us on the internet today. 3rd down and 5. Big 3rd down play for the Eagles. Let's see if they can convert. Here's Lewandowski with the snap. He goes to Stutzman. Stutzman driving through there. He might have gotten it. I think he might have gotten it, Terry.
Oh, I think he did too.
He did. First down.
You know why he got it?
Got a block.
Well, he got not just an ordinary block. Connor Berry, number 66, just leveled this defensive end and from Marshfield and the first down.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Eagles.
What
They're on the 20.
What did I say about running game?
Yeah, no kidding.
We're seeing a bright spot here so far.
This is great, yeah. 1st and 10. They enter into the red zone. Lewandowski takes the snap, looks downfield. There's the throw into the corner. Labalarte. No, not this time. Whitewater was there. That was Garrett Purdy, I believe.
Yeah, Labalarte. He just kind of hides. You look at Sorensen and Stutzman and Speaker and so on, all of a sudden you forget about Labalarte and he'll catch one on you.
Yeah. Well, they got to mix up there. We watched Holman last night, and you knew that every time Weber was going to throw the ball, it was going to Jones, right?
Wasn't that strange?
I know, that was strange. So they got to mix it up. They can't throw to Speaker every single time, obviously.
Congratulations, by the way, Vikings had another great year.
They did have a great season. Simonchek in motion. There's the pitch to Stutzman. He'll try to get around the corner. He'll pick up. No, he gets nailed pretty quickly.
Looks like he got tackled in the helmet, too.
Yeah, it looked like somebody had a hand on his helmet.
Speaker, one of the blockers, and just couldn't turn the corner. Last night, again, reflecting on home and with Jade Abraham on the outside and Cam Weber, they just couldn't get to the outside, could they?
No.
They couldn't. One was the weather. The other was
huge.
The pursuit angle, though, of the Orioles from Heartland.
Yeah.
I can see why they were 10-0 going into that game.
3rd down and 8. Another big 3rd down for the Eagles.
3-by-1 set, too. Let's see if they can use Speaker on the boundary side.
Speaker's on the near side here. Stutzman is looking into that corner. There's the throw into the corner, and no, knocked away.
He was open, too.
Well, it was until the last minute, and was that number 88 or 89 from Whitewater?
29, I think.
Was it 29? Those numbers are really hard to read,
aren't they?
hard
to read, and great timing by Mark McGrath was the guy that tipped it away. Well, our first attempt for some points. The Eagles
They'll see if they can put up a field goal here.
Yeah,
it's going to be a 35-yard attempt.
4 for 10 on field goals with Evan Lewandowski holding.
And the hold, and there's the kick. It looks like it's long enough, and it's good.
Yeah, good job. The Eagles score first here.
So the Eagles draw first blood, and it's 3-0 Lacrosse.
That was an impressive, sustained drive, wasn't it?
It was.
And you know what's frustrating is when a drive like that occurs and then you have empty trips.
And you know what? Something we didn't even talk about today was time of possession. I think the Eagles have got to hang on to the ball as much as they can because Whitewater can't score unless they have the ball, right? So you need those long, sustained drives.
Well, they had 5 turnovers and they scored on 3 of them last week against River Falls. So you got to be careful with the ball too. It's one thing to create turnovers. It's another thing to capitalize on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Sunshine's starting to come out here.
Ooh, beautiful day, huh?
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous setting. Whitewater has done so many things in all their sports. They're at the top tier in the WIAC and nearly every sport. It's just incredible. And the donor base and the leadership from the chancellor to the AD to the coaches. I mean, you look at their donors and their quarterback club, and it's incredible.
It really is. All right, here we go. Going to kick off this ball here.
Ryan Byrne kicks.
Whitewater back at about the 5-yard line, waiting for Ryan Byrne's kick. Get it. I heard Brandon something back deep. There's the kick. He's going to take it at the 5, out to the 10, now the 15, 20, 25, out to the 30-yard line, and there the Eagles stop him. They'll get him to the 31-yard line, and the Warhawks will take it there, 1st and 10.
It is hard to read these numbers. Caden Hargrove on the return, I think. Number 6.
Like you said.
Of course, there's 2 6s and there's 2 7s on here. Ryan Wisniewski.
I think they said it was Caden Hargrove.
Yeah, Caden Hargrove, the freshman from Normal, Illinois. Well, now's our first chance to see the Whitewater offense with Zach Ollis.
Zach Ollis, the quarterback.
They're
going to start out with a 2-by-1 and a single back.
10 touchdowns, 1,100 yards.
Here's Ollis out of the gun, takes the snap. Looking to pass right away. He finds his tight end over the middle there. That's Jared Zausch.
Zausch is not one of his primary receivers, but at 6'7", 250 pounds from Saukville, Wisconsin.
That's a big target.
That's a pretty good target.
Yeah, no kidding. 1 by 2, 2 to the near side here. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to his back that time, and he gets snuffed at the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd down.
Pete, the ball carrier, and he has 9 touchdowns, 9th in the nation from Ringwood, Illinois. Alex Pete, the junior.
3-0, Lacrosse in the lead. 8:40 left in the first quarter here.
Introduce you to the Eagle defense right after this play.
3rd down and short. See if the Eagle defense can stop them right here. This would be big if they can get a stop this early in the game. Looks like they may blitz this one. Let's see. Yep, here they come. And the quarterback's going to carry it himself and dive through there. Ollis dives through there and picks up the 1st down.
Well, we know he can use his legs, too.
Yeah, we do.
Besides his ability to throw the ball. Defensively for the Eagles, Zilmer up front. We talked about Abitz being out for this game, so Zach Bowdry, Gerlich, Ryan Flathers leads the team in quarterback sacks.
Ollis averages about 34 yards a game rushing. He's their number 4 rusher on the team. Alex Pete is the running back. Single receivers right and left. They'll go to Pete with the ball, and he'll go up the left side and pick up about 6 yards on that run.
Yeah, he ran through a couple of Eagle tackles, and
somebody lost a helmet.
Bolda, a linebacker, too. Rusty Murphy leads the Eagles at 52 tackles. Zach Pierce. And then Nathan Clark, who was our player of the game last week, banged up a little bit, so he may not be in there on every possession. Peter Kissling, one of the captains, Noah Schober, Max Brower, and, of course, Joey Roth out for a few games with an injury, and back this afternoon with 3 interceptions.
Quinn Meinert's their linebacker, 6'3", 320. He's the one that lost his helmet. Had to come out for at least one play. Here's Ollis once again out of the gun. Fakes to his back. He's going to run it himself. Finds it out to the 40. The 45 will run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line and pick up a first down.
Well, there's your classic RPO right there. And we saw Hartford do that last night, and they were pretty effective with their quarterback. Despite the field conditions, he ran pretty well. But this RPO is a big part of a spread offense.
1st and 10. Warhawks on the 35-yard line of the Eagles. And Ollis got 2 by 2 this time. Takes a look at the defense and looks over to his bench. I think he's changing the play.
Kevin Bullis, the head coach.
There's the snap. Quick pass and knocked out of bounds. He caught it, but
oh boy, it didn't look like it. Great coverage and closing speed. That time, the Eagles a good job on defense, and Jalen Clark, number 24, making the hit.
2nd down. About 6. Again, Ollis looks like he's changing the play.
It's like a little confusion, perhaps.
Alex Pete, the running back. 2 by 2, he's looking to pass. There's the throw. Somebody had a hand up there, and Ollis gets hit as he lets it go.
Oh, did he ever? And you know who that was? Is Jalen Clark, stunted from the outside, and hello.
Yeah, Jalen Clark got his hand in there.
That's one way to introduce yourself to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Not a very friendly way.
Brings up 3rd down, I guess. Third down and about 5, maybe 6. 3rd and 6, it looks like. And Ollis this time puts 3 receivers out to the right side. Single receiver to the near side here. He's got Pete in the backfield. Looks like he's going to pass. There's the throw, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, again, big pressure
Big
by
pressure.
the Eagles. Oh, my goodness.
He got hit.
Made it uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, it's Gerlitz.
Jeez, yeah, Gerlitz just continued to improve, too. The defensive lineman from Owen Withy. What do the Warhawks do here?
4th down.
It looks like they're not going to kick
I
either.
think they're going to go for it.
Rob Erickson, their offensive coordinator, says, I got confidence in you.
Well, let's see what they do here. They've got trips again to the right side. Single receiver to the near side here. Pete in the backfield, and Ollis looks like he wants to pass. And he gets his target, but I don't think he got, did he get the first down?
I think he did. I think he did.
They're going to give it to him, yeah.
I think he did just by a yard. Again, trying to pick on Nathan Clark, but boy, that was well done. Precision, timing with the quarterback and the receiver.
He knew exactly where he was,
Just
and where he needed to be.
Barely got to the first down marker.
Yeah. Trips again to the right side, single receiver to the left. Alex Pete in the backfield with Ollis. And it's 1st and 10 for Whitewater on the 24-yard line of the Eagles. There's the snap. This time they go to Pete. He'll go up the middle and pick up about 3 yards. Oh, we'll give him 4.
One of the strengths of the Warhawks is their offensive line. Meinertz, Osprung, Barrett, Gannon, and that big tight end, Jared Zausch. Matt Sager, too, from Lodi, 290 pounds. Look at that, 290, 320, 265, 310, and 290. Is that a big offensive line?
Yeah, it's a big offensive line, yeah. 2nd down and 6. Again, they'll go to Pete, and he'll find his way through the line for a couple of yards.
Running behind one of their best offensive linemen, number 61, Matt Sager.
That's Anthony Schumann with the tackle. 3rd down and 3. This will be another big stop for the Eagles if they can stop him here.
See if the Eagles and Matt Janish, the defensive coordinator, dial up a stunt on this.
4:17 left in the first quarter. Our score 3-0, Eagles in the lead.
And it looks like they are stunning.
Hollis looking to pass, throws it over his man, and incomplete pass.
Boy, he was open too.
He was.
Pass
It
intended
just
for-
was overthrown.
yeah, number 19 was open, J.T. Parrish, and Mike Schmidt talked about how dangerous he is with his size and route running ability.
This time it looks like they're going to kick that field goal, see if they can tie it up.
Well, we have our Ryan Byrne, and they have their
Kicker.
Wojciech Valtek Gosh Nektio? Yeah, something like that.
Wojtek Gaśnica.
Right, there you
Gaśnica.
go.
Here's Gaśnica with the
Wojtek,
kick,
oh.
and is it going to go through? Looks like it. No, it didn't.
Just under the
it
crossbar.
didn't make it.
I got to work on that. Wojciech
Gaśnica.
Gaśnica, there you go. From, where'd you get that name, Wojciech? From Northridge, Illinois.
Gaśnica.
Yeah.
Well, we won't see him kick too many. Let's hope.
Well, a nice drive by the Warhawks.
It
and,
was.
but an empty trip for
Yeah,
them.
empty trip. So now the Eagles will get it back on their own 20-yard line.
See if the Eagles can go vertical here right away and surprise the Warhawks.
See what happens. They've got two receivers to the near side, one to the far side.
Cover two by the
Single
Warhawks.
back. The snap, Lewandowski goes to Stutzman. Stutzman will hit the pack and maybe get 2 yards on that one.
A tough 2 yards, actually. Right into the heart of the Whitewater defense and right into the arms of number 24, Jordan Brand, a defensive lineman from St. Rita.
They're really trying to get that running game going.
St. Rita High School in Chicago. Boy, I've heard a lot about that program.
All right, they'll put trips to the left side this time. Single back, Lewandowski out of the gun. There's Simonchek in motion. They go to, nope, fake to Simonchek. Lewandowski's going to keep it and pick up a couple of yards.
Fake the jet sweep, ran behind it.
Going to make it 3rd and 6.
Didn't get very far, though.
No, it didn't.
Again, ran into number 1. Who smothered him.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. Our score still 3-0 Eagles.
Wait till I try to pronounce number 1's name.
We may just call him number 1. 3rd down and 6. Trips to the left side. Single back. Lewandowski's got a scramble. He's throwing it. Oh, almost picked off. Holy smoke.
Dangerous. Lots of pressure on him.
That was close. That was thrown almost right at Mark McGrath, who already has 3 interceptions this year.
I know. Throwing right at Jake Simonchek, who's only 5'6", and that's dangerous out in the flat.
So we're going to bring out Parker.
Parker averaging 37 yards a kick. Only punted once last week.
And Parker punches that one away. Nice kick. High end over end, taken at the 35. And he's going to run it out to the 40. Now the 45. They'll get him at about the 48-yard line. We have a flag.
Yeah, ran through the tackle of Brad Tobin, number 21.
Justin Prostanak, the ball carrier for the Warhawks rather.
Believe that.
And let's see what the flag is.
It's going to be an illegal block.
I would think so.
I would hope.
It's usually what you get.
Personal foul. Blindside block. Number 45 from Whitewater.
That's a point of emphasis at every level. With blindside blocks.
Blindside block by Ryan Liska. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Warhawks as they mark it off. It's going to put it back at, at about the 35-yard line, it looks like. They'll run it all the way back there.
I'm anxious to see if Whitewater uses Ryan Wisniewski from Sparta, the 6'5" junior, this afternoon. His brother Cole, of course.
Yep, 1st and 10. They hand it to Pete. The running back takes it up the middle. He gets hit. He'll gain about 3 yards.
Lots of white jerseys right at that point.
Well, they'll give him 4 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Zach Zilmer getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Gain 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 from the Whitewater 39.
Here we go, 2nd down and 6. There's the snap to Olis. He'll go to Pete once again, and Pete bounces off the pile and finds himself another 6 yards for a first down.
Got another good block by Matt Sager, along with Quinn Meinertz from Hartford. We remember Hartford Union High School. We were there last night.
Yeah, we were. Good team. They got a great team there, undefeated, 11-0.
Play Milton this next Friday, I believe.
Right? Yeah.
Only a couple area teams advanced in the Cooley region. Bangor, Blair Taylor,
Oh,
GET.
Blair Taylor got beat.
They did, okay.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now for the Warhawks. And this time, Olis will carry it himself, and he slides in after getting about 5 yards.
Trying to run behind big number 19, JT Parrish. We talked about him as a wide receiver, using him that time as a block. So Blair Taylor gets beat, then Bangor. Who does Bangor play? Then we'll have to look that up because we may cover that game.
We might do that game. 2nd down and 6 now for the Warhawks. They give Olis up to where he starts his slide, and that's where they mark the ball. Olis now has trips out to the right side, single receiver to the near side here. He goes to Pete again. Pete's going to try and get around the far side, but he's taken down behind the chains.
That's just textbook defense, shedding a block, keeping your shoulders square, not giving ground. Ryan Flathers, of course, we talked about him from Lewiston, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at that. Just his technique is so solid. 6 quarterback sacks coming into this afternoon's contest.
Wow, 3rd down and 11 now.
Loss of 4 on the play.
That defensive line has just been a real source of improvement for the Eagles.
Well, let's see if they can stop him here. If that defense could pull a stop, that would give the offense maybe better field position. What are we going to get, a timeout? Oh, the quarter. Quarter comes to an end. Well, in that case, we're into the game here, folks. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a minute. Our score 3-0. Eagles are in the lead.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson. A tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the best team in town, and they'll work hard to find a payment that fits you. Dahl Honda in downtown La Crosse and at dahlhonda.com. Simple.
At Ace of La Crosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of La Crosse, your work and play headquarters.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. 3rd down now for the Warhawks. 3rd and 11. Second quarter underway. There's a throw. Picked off! Picked off by the Eagles. Run back out to the 38-yard line.
Boy, just not a very good read by Olis, but thrown in.
A.J. Spichala picks it off.
He's had a more increased playing time all the time. Elijah checked that Spichala, and I'm not surprised. Just sat there, that linebacker from Muskego, and huge turnover.
Big turnover for the Eagles now. See if they can make something out of this.
Spichala, part of that nickel defense.
1st and 10 La Crosse from the Whitewater 30.
See if our Eagles go to the air right away on a vertical route. But they run.
They run it.
Joey Stutzman, the ball carrier.
Stutzman getting virtually nowhere, but That offensive line, who I talked about, one of the most improved parts of the Eagle team, needs to really produce this afternoon, even a step up from what we saw last week.
2nd down and 12 for the Eagles. Little loss on that play. Trips to the left side this time. Single back. Stutzman in the backfield. Lewandowski takes the snap. He's looking downfield. He's got to throw it. He threw it to Simonchek out here near the sideline here, and he missed it. So incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
He had great protection, too. Stepped up wisely.
I don't know. Maybe he should have run with it, though. I mean, it looked like he had some running room there for a moment.
Yeah, Nico Lemke, the freshman from Salem, Wisconsin, made the hit.
3rd and 12 for the Eagles. Sounds like a passing down. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lewandowski's looking downfield for a receiver. There's a throw. He's going for Speaker. Speaker's up there. Did he get it? No. Knocked away.
Well, he had it for a minute, didn't he?
He had it for a minute, but he had double coverage on him.
He did, and he was open for a little bit, but number 5, Tommy Mostaska, a defensive back from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, Kenosha Tremper, came at the last minute and knocked it out.
Yes, he did.
4th and 12
So it brings up 4th down.
on the Whitewater 41-yard line.
And Sean Parker will come out, kick the ball.
See if he can find a corner here.
Sean Parker lining up to punt for the Eagles.
Second time Sean Parker's been out on the field this half. That's what he did. Right.
Headed for that corner. Let's see if the Eagles can keep it in that corner. Oh, and it gets a UWL bounce,
Oh,
and
they
it's stopped.
did.
Yes, very nice.
Perfect. Right at the
Perfect.
2-yard line. Oh my goodness, that's the coverage team for you.
Not an Eagle bounce, but it was that bounce that came back. So it definitely, away from the end zone, gave him a chance to push that thing down.
Yes. Sprint down and turn your back to the backfield, to the end zone, and keep it in play.
Looking at some stats here for the first quarter at possession time, just about even between the two teams. Anything stand out to you? We got 1 interception, of course. That was for the Eagles, but that was actually in the second quarter.
Well, you're right. Total plays about the same, and nothing.
Total offense pretty even too.
Exactly.
1-yard line.
Whitewater now from their own end zone. Olis standing about 5 yards into the end zone. Here comes Pete with the running back. He'll get it out to about the 3 or 4 yard line.
Eagle defense holding their ground again with gap integrity.
Having a good game today.
Number 97, Zach Bowdry, holds his ground, forces the back down after a 2-yard gain.
I think that was Jared Ware carrying the ball that time. So it'll bring up 2nd down and about 7
2nd and 7
for the Warhawks. Once again, Jared Ware in the backfield now. We're going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. Well, good. That gives us a chance to take a timeout. We'll do the same thing. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Our score stays 3-0. The Eagles in the lead over the Whitewater Warhawks.
At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the best team in town, and they'll work hard to find a payment that fits you. Dahl Honda in downtown La Crosse and at dahlhonda.com. Simple.
Judge.
So the catch is out of bounds, and the Warhawks will go to third. Well, I couldn't tell from here, but
Peter Jennings, the offensive coordinator, didn't like that call.
Certainly, you know, the line judge is standing right there, so he ought to be able to see if his feet are in the white area.
Pete Jennings, the offensive coordinator. Rob Erickson, the defensive coordinator for the Warhawks. Kevin Bullis in his 5th year as the head coach.
3rd down and 7. Ball on the 3-yard line of the Warhawks. Olis working out of his own end zone. There's the snap. Eagles coming after him. He's going to throw. And we've got a flag. And if that isn't, that had to be offensive interference. Terry, don't you think? The way he was pushing the defender away. He pushed him away and then caught the ball.
Not sure. There's a discussion with the 2 officials, and
it was caught. I think that was that's at number 1 that Derek Kumarau, I believe, caught that. It's a name we remember as we watch the Packers play. Let's see what the call is. Defense.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe that was defensive interference.
It wasn't. I mean, that was
offensive interference. I can't believe they called it that way.
UWL coaches on that call.
They ought to be. It really looked like the receiver pushed off and then turned and caught the ball.
Gives them a first down on a call like that. That's disappointing.
1st and 10, ball's on the 9-yard line now. Here's Olis working out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. He's going to keep it and run with it this time. Here's Rusty Murphy chasing him down, though, and we've got a flag.
What is that?
What was that flag about? And another flag.
Yeah. One of them is going to be on the Eagles, I think, for a late hit. The first one, horse collar, I don't
know. We're hearing talks about late hit. I can hear him.
I don't know.
They're going to discuss this for a while, though.
A lot of times those are discretional. Many times
Let's hear what he says here.
Malicious. That wasn't malicious.
Nope. I thought he was going to announce something. Here we go.
2 fouls on the play. Holding, offense, number 65. That'll be a half the distance penalty. After the play, dead ball, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 4 for Crosse. That penalty will be enforced, an automatic first down.
First down.
I didn't see that, but could have been. Rusty Murphy typically doesn't do that.
I don't think it was anything on purpose.
No. However,
I think he was just following through on his tackle. It's going to give him a first down, though, and move the ball out to the 23-yard line. So they actually, put both penalties in there, but Whitewater ends up with the better end of it because it was half the distance and then 15 yards back the other way. All right, 1st and 10 now. Whitewater on the 23-yard line. There's the handoff. And go to Ware again.
Yeah, not very much yardage, though. Right?
Jared Ware again picks up 2.
Jalen Clark coming up again from his DB position to make the hit. He sure can cover a lot of territory.
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 from the 25-yard line.
I believe that's Alex Pete back in there at running back now. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, single back. Here's Olis, 2nd down and 8. There's the snap, and he's looking downfield. They're going to catch him. They do. And the Eagles take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a lot of pressure on the guy that
Zach Baudry.
Yeah, Zach Baudry finished it off, the junior from Franklin.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. They lose a few yards on that one.
Little personnel change for the Eagles on 3rd down passing situation.
Let's see if they bring the house on this one.
From the Warhawks 23-yard line.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They got Alex Pete in there at running back.
Elijah Alt, part of that nickel defense.
They're looking to throw. He doesn't have an open receiver, so he's going to try and run it himself, and they'll take him down just prior to the line of scrimmage.
Cannot lose contain on the outside, and that's what the Eagles did. Short of the first down.
It is. Olis didn't slide on that one, so he took the hit.
Gain of 9 on the play.
But he picked up 9 yards. It'll be 4th and 1. And are they going to kick?
They're going to decide to punt, and a
I
wise
think they
decision too. Give the Eagles the ball there would not be smart.
Yep, definitely not. So it'll be Simonchek back at about the 34-yard line.
Andy Cooper, the punter, averaging 37 yards a kick from Munsing, Michigan.
And a whistle. Delay of game. So the Warhawks will be pushed back 5 yards.
Not a huge penalty.
Nope. There's the kick, the punt to Simonchek. Takes it at the 40 and gets hit right away.
Oh, wow.
Right away, Justin Prostanek is there.
Jeez, great coverage by the Warhawks. Never got a chance to get into the running lane at all.
Not at all. Caught it and stopped him right away. 9:45 left in the first half. The Eagles still in the lead here, 3-0. And it'll be Eagle ball, 1st and 10.
This week's show is located Monday night at 841 Restaurant.
They'll start on the 30, well, on the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the near side. Simonchek goes in motion. They hand it to Stutzman. Stutzman looking for an opening, and he'll go around the right side and pick up about 4 yards. Well, they give him 3.
Yeah, good first down yardage. Good block on that right side, too. Number 64 with a good block. Jesse Orrick. We talked a lot about him last week. He had a great game.
2nd down and 7.
It's the most Eagle fans I think I've seen on for an away game in a long time.
No kidding. We
look
got a good
across the
crowd
other
over
way.
there, don't we? Here we go, 2nd down. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Lewandowski looking to pass. Throws, and is it caught?
I think it was.
Yeah, it is. Simonchek pulls it in.
Talk about concentration, huh?
No kidding.
And talk about a great pass. It was, if it was underthrown, it could have been pick 6 the other way.
Talk about concentration is right, because that's what it took. He's able to pull it in. So 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles.
From the Lacrosse 49-yard line.
So do they just try to punch it through here, or do you go for a long pass, or what do you think, Terry?
I think you throw the ball and get the first down. We'll see what Evan Lewandowski does.
Goes to Stutzman. Stutzman breaks through. Picks up not only the first down, but another 5 yards on top of that.
What did I say? You run the ball.
No, I don't think that's what you said, but anyway.
I don't think so, but wait a minute. I said earlier Alex Richardson, Mike Batoya, Alex Bongers, Connor Berry, and Jesse Orrick. Nice job, guys.
Nice job. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. They're on the 45-yard line of the Warhawks.
No, you might throw as you enter Warhawk territory. Keep an eye on our
throw
featured,
on 1st down, you think?
I think keep an eye on the boundary side right here.
Speaker gets it.
There he is.
Oh, right through him there. Good coverage by Terrell Williams, linebacker for the Warhawks.
Speaker was targeted initially. You could see that on a 3-step drop. It was don't have time to survey the defense, but again, picking up coverage on top and coverage on the short side.
2nd down and 10.
Cover 2 schemes by the Warhawks. They're not going to let Sorensen and Speaker open like we saw last week.
Lewandowski rolls out of the pocket. Scrambles. There's the throw. And knocked down by the Warhawks.
I'm not sure he should have thrown that either.
Not sure he should have either.
Meaning he had yardage to gain on the outside. He did a good job of scrambling, moving the pocket, and then he tried to force it. I mean, Evan Lewandowski is growing as a quarterback, but in that case, he probably should have just tucked it in, ran out of bounds.
3rd and 10 now. All right, the Warriors fans are making some noise there. And a timeout called by the Eagles.
Eagles need to get organized, huh?
Yeah. Well, and you know, when we get organized, you know where we like to go after the game, right?
Well,
Howie's.
We're going to be there late today. When we're on the road, we won't get back tonight till about 8, but I think they'll still be open.
Howie's on La Crosse has been a landmark for decades, so before or after the game, stop at Howie's for lunch or dinner. Breakfast from 10 to noon on weekends, happy hour Monday through Friday 2 to 6, and a late night happy hour from 9 to midnight. Howie's on La Crosse, just east of campus at 1128 La Crosse Street. So here's where we're at, 3-0.
We would like to thank UW for being a proud
We've got 7 minutes and 48 seconds left in the half. The Eagles are in the lead. And so far, the defense has been doing a great job of containing these Warhawks.
Well, look what they did last week. They're getting better all the time. They held an explosive Oshkosh team to 3 points.
The offense has got to take that ball and move it down the field. You can't have the defense, on the field all the time. You'll just wear them out. And there's a whole second half to play here. So let's see if they can convert here. Obviously a passing play. It's like trips to the far side, single receiver to this side. Stutzman in the backfield. Here's Lewandowski with the snap. Fades back, looks ahead, finds Simonchek. Simonchek for the first down.
Boy, there was not much of a window there. Great pass. Pinpoint razor pass to Simonchek for the first down.
And that'll move the sticks.
I like the play call by Mike Schmidt, the offensive coordinator.
15-yard gain for the Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Whitewater 30. Okay, they'll pull 2 receivers to the near side this time. One to the far side. That's Speaker up on the far side. Simonchek and Sorensen, who we haven't heard from at all, on the field now. Here's Lewandowski. He's going to run with it. He's going to step out of bounds, and a smart move probably on his part.
Very smart move, but you talk about good protection, huh?
Yeah, he was out there running around quite a bit,
wasn't he? 6 or 8 seconds, and usually you find a receiver open when you scramble that long. You can't expect DBs to stay with guys forever.
And I think at some point he was more concerned about the defensive backs than he was looking for his wide receiver.
Well, he was more concerned about throwing a bad pass.
Well,
that too.
That too, yeah.
Because after Mike Schmidt meets with him all the time and talks to him about making good decisions, sure that enters his mind.
Cam Sorensen, we haven't called his number today. It's number 3 today.
Yeah.
Here's Stutzman, steps around the pile, but he's not going to get anywhere with that one. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, going to be 2nd and 11. 3rd and 11.
Actually, yeah, 3rd.
So this is going to probably fire up the Whitewater faithful again as 3rd down comes. 6:13 left in the first half. 3-0 Eagles.
Yostin,
3rd down and long.
Yostin stays in. Normally he's in a running play. Let's see if he could be possibly a featured part of this play on 3rd and 11. Again, a little bit delay getting the play. And
7 seconds, 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this thing snapped. 3, 2, there they go. Lewandowski now looking around. He's going to throw, and he's got Simonchek. Simonchek won't get the first down and pick up about 6 yards.
Only way that play could have been successful is just throwing a razor dart.
Yeah.
Because he's throwing from his back foot, and there's a lot of black jerseys around him.
4th down. Are they going to go for it or try for the field goal?
I think you go for it here, but
Lavalarte comes out. Yostin goes in.
Yostin out, and
So they're going to bring in 4 receivers. 3 of them to the near side, 1 to the far side. 4th down and 4. Eagles trying to convert on a 4th down. Lewandowski will bark it out. There's the snap. He's scrambling, and he gets taken down.
That's okay.
On a loss.
That's okay. Actually, I talked about that in the pregame. If Lewandowski takes a couple of sacks today, that is not all bad. At least not throwing a pick.
So that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Warhawks now. They're going to be on the, looks like the 30-yard line they'll start from.
The only discouraging part of that was it was an impressive drive and it ended with nothing.
Yeah.
I still like what I see with the Eagle offense. And the defense, naturally.
Yeah. Well, the defense has really been performing. They've held this Whitewater team, which is a high-scoring team. Let's hope they can continue to do that. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Olis hands off to his back, who gets hit right away. A gain of maybe a half a yard on that one.
A draw play, but it didn't fool Rusty Murphy from Cudahy. He is going to be a all-conference first-teamer.
I think that was Alex Pete, the ball carrier. Second down and 10. Hawks will set it up again. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Eagle defense. Line them up.
Eagle showing stunt.
Yep. They send the runner up the middle. He's got some running room, and there's a nice block. And a nice long run for him. But you see that block by Tyler Holte?
I did, but you know what was unfortunate? Zach Pierce stunted from the outside, and they ran the play right inside of him. So he took himself out of the play, and that opened up a huge crease.
It sure did. So a big running play for the Warhawks now, and they get it down to the Eagle 37-yard line, 1st and 10. 3:49 left in the first half.
1st and 10, Whitewater.
Clock is running.
From the lacrosse 37-yard line.
2 receivers to the far side. They've got 1 to the near side. That's Alex Pete in the backfield. They hand it to Pete, and he finds his way up the middle. They're getting that running game going.
Yeah, they're not known for that much running, but again, finding that hole in that draw play and getting good blocking up front. Tackled by A.J. Spichala on the tackle.
2nd down and 4 now for the Warhawks. There's the snap to Olis, and again, he'll go to his running back. This time he gets hit right away.
Pete runs into, trying to do a little tempo, runs into the arms of Ryan Gangler, linebacker from Delavan.
Yeah, he ran right into him, too. 3rd down. 3rd and 5 for the Warhawks rather. 2:45 left in the first half.
See what Peter Jennings, the offensive coordinator, calls here on this critical 3rd down.
3rd down. Trips to the far side. They fake to the runner, and they throw it.
Bubble
And
screen.
They're going to get him, though. He just maybe got a yard out of that play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah.
Simonchek was right there. I think that was number 22, wasn't it?
Noah Schober, actually.
Oh, Schober, okay, 26.
Defensive back from Eau Claire Regis.
Saw the 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
So 4th down, they got a decision to make. Derek Kumarau comes in, and Olis is back in there, so they're going to go for it.
Yeah, Kumarau, of course, his brother playing for the Green Bay Packers.
He is. All right, they're going to run trips to the near side here. Single receiver to the far side. Let's see if the Eagle defense, whoop. We're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, there we go.
Timeout Warhawks. Well, I think the clock was running out, so they had to do something. 1:42 left now in the half, and our score 3-0. Eagles are in the lead. I don't know, Terry. Had you thought that it would be this low a scoring game?
No, absolutely not. I was. Defense has been the key, certainly on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Crosse has looked good with some offensive drives, but they have stalled. That's why we see 3-0 Eagles.
Help us in congratulating the UW
Fourth down.
Warhawk women's golf team.
Warhawks will discuss this one a little bit, decide what they're going to do.
The golf team set a conference championship record, 933 strokes, and placed 5.
Got a text from Bailey Kale, who is might join us here in the second half, who was a central standout, as you know, and
sure do.
Now plays here at basketball for the Warhawks.
All right, here we go. Fourth down, 4th and 3. They're going for it on 4. Let's see if the Eagle defense can stop them. 2 by 2. Sure enough, Olis looking to pass. He's got a man over the middle. Into the end zone. Knocked away. Schober is there. Knocks it away. What a great defensive move by him.
Would you believe how open he was, and all of a sudden Schober comes with tremendous closing speed, knocks a sure touchdown away from the Warhawks.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Talk about saving the day there, folks.
Oh,
wow.
Tremendous timing on that play by Schober.
So the Eagles will take over on downs. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. With 1:36 left, the Eagles continue to hold the lead 3-0.
1st and 10 Lacrosse from their own 30-yard line.
All right, here's Lewandowski. They send Simonchek in motion. Throw it to Speaker. Speaker with a catch, and maybe gets an extra yard in there.
Speaker found the soft spot, too, and it was a great pass by Lewandowski.
Gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and short. Now maybe here's where you uncork one. What do you think?
Possibly. 2nd and 1's a good down and distance to do it.
Yeah. Here's Lewandowski out of the gun. 2 receivers to the far side. There he's going to have to tuck and run, and he'll get the 1st down. We've got flags flying, so I think we're getting a holding call.
I don't like where that flag came from.
Me neither.
Which
flag on the play.
Almost always is a hold.
Yep.
Holding. Offense.
Yep, it's going to back it up 10.
The guilty party, Alex Richardson from Boulder Creek, Arizona. He doesn't hold very much.
It only takes one, right?
Mike Schmidt said, boy, watch speaking of holding, watch how often the Warhawks hold. You haven't seen much of that yet.
Haven't seen much. No, they haven't had many penalties, have they? 2nd down and 11. Ball back at the 29 now, so kind of like they're starting over again. Lewandowski is on the run. There's a throw. Oh, he tries to hit Cam Sorensen, but just too far in front of him. Sorensen unable to pull that one in. It'll bring up 3rd and long for the Eagles.
Sorensen was open for the 1st down, but not a good pass by Lewandowski. Well, now is when poise and not turning the ball over is vitally important, Rick.
Yeah. Be careful where you throw it.
Yeah.
No question about that.
Yeah. And rely on your kicker and your defense if you need to.
There's the snap to Lewandowski. Fading back. There's a throw and caught by Sorensen.
Yeah, same play, actually.
Same play. This time he was right there, and he catches it for the 1st down, and that'll move the sticks out to the 45-yard line of the Eagles.
That's kind of a safe pass, throwing it where it can't be intercepted. The only thing that could have happened is throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah. So with 40 seconds left on the clock, the Eagles have it at the 45-yard line.
Now do you go vertical?
Well, with the time left on the clock, I think you almost have to. They've got 3 timeouts, I believe. No, they have 2 timeouts left. Take that back. Lewandowski in trouble. There's a flag.
Oh, he threw that away. Good job.
We may have another hold. Let's see what they tell us here. False start. Gonna meet. Speaker was a little too eager on that one.
It's the first time I've ever seen him have a penalty. That kid doesn't make many mistakes. Must have just, what did he do? Just twitched a little bit, or what?
Must have, yeah. So it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. The worst part is that 40 seconds back on the clock.
Speaker would never say anything to an official anyway. He's such a good kid. Humble, quiet, appreciative.
So 1st and 10 with 40, or 1st and 15 with 40 seconds on the clock.
Reset the game clock, guys.
Okay. Here we go. Lewandowski. He's going to roll out to the right side here. There's the throw. Again, I think he was headed for Speaker there. Similar to the last play with Sorensen, only on the other side.
Yep. Again, that's a
second down.
Those are safe passes.
As long as nobody jumps the route. I mean, if you throw it far enough, then it's not going to be a problem. But
yeah,
it's a little bit short. You could get somebody right defender in there.
The only time, well, those kind of passes, the only guy that could jump the route would be a sub on the sideline.
That's
That's not going to work.
2nd and 15 now. Lewandowski takes the snap. Now we're really going deep.
Yeah, there's that vertical route, no holding.
Yeah.
The Eagles saying Sorensen was held, but, well, we know what he can do on vertical routes. That time just didn't connect.
Not that time. 3rd down, 31 seconds left on the clock.
Maybe send Sorensen, send Speaker long on vertical routes and try to get somebody behind him. Or use your tight end, maybe look to hit Stutzman on a route right over the middle.
Here we go again. Lou takes the snap, looks downfield, hands it off to Stutzman. Stutzman will take it out of bounds, short of the 1st down. So Joey Stutzman gets it into Warhawk territory, but 2 yards short. It kind of looked like a desperation move on the part of Lewandowski.
It was well, he was improvising.
He definitely was. Yeah.
But it was a safe toss.
Parker's going to come out and kick it with 23 seconds left on the clock.
Good move, Stutzman from Lake Zurich, Illinois. Big part of this offense. 3rd punt of the afternoon for Sean Parker. What, we got a timeout?
Somebody called a timeout. I think they were short a man on the field. So rather than take the penalty, and they decided to call a timeout.
That will get the special teams coach hair on edge.
23 seconds left on the clock, folks. The Eagles are in the lead, 3-0 as we head to halftime.
UW Whitewater Warhawk women's tennis team for winning their 13th consecutive WIAC championship and league-leading 20th overall title, winning
Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson bringing you today's game.
The team has won an incredible.
Next week, they go up against Eau Claire, and I believe WXOW will carry that game live for you, folks, at 11:30 in the morning, I think it is.
So the A team takes a break and the B team comes.
Yeah, that's right.
Goes to work.
And then the following week, we'll be up in Stevens Point for the final game of the season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, 4th down. Sean Parker out there to kick this one. There's the kick. That's going to be just perfect.
Perfect hang
time.
Oh,
it's rolling into the end zone too late.
Oh, nice kick, though.
Took a spin the wrong way. But, yeah, excellent hang time. Only 15 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the Eagle prevent defense into the game.
Not a lot of time for the Warhawks. I don't know if they're going to try a couple of pass plays or if they'll take a knee or what they're going to do here. But Be interesting to see how they digest what they've seen and what the Warhawks are able to do to, change things for the against this Eagle defense, which has been so good.
They're too well coached to make a stupid mistake here, I would think. Eagles hope the opposite.
All right, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it to their runner. And he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah.
He may have fallen forward for a yard.
Yeah, but great pursuit by the Eagle defense. Of course, who's there?
And that's
Nathan.
good. Now they're going to let the clock run out, and that'll bring us to halftime.
Nathan Clark, Zach Zilmer.
So halftime, and our score at the half is 3-0. The Eagles are in the lead, and we'll have the band coming out here in a little bit, but we're going to take a break first. We'll be back after this.
Ace of Lacrosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
360 Real Estate Solutions has the keys to your new home. Introducing the Hub on 6th, rooftop lofted condos for sale. Beautifully designed with open floor plans up to 3 bedrooms. The Hub has what you need for city life, from studios to 3 bedrooms to fit your lifestyle and your pocketbook with the extra touches that matter. A rooftop sports court, bike storage with a washing center, community rooms, storage units, laundry, a pet walk, and a workout room. Get your tour today at hubon6.360.bz.
At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the best team in town, and they'll work hard to find a payment that fits you. Dahl Honda in downtown La Crosse and at dahlhonda.com. Simple.
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. I'm Reed Magnum.
And I'm Chelsea Lynn, and the feedback from 107.3 has been amazing.
You guys have been awesome. Now, if this is news to you, what is 107.3 FM? 96.1 FM, still playing Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, but 107.3 FM can now listen to in and around La Crosse. We got a tower right across the river, sends a signal directly into La Crosse. So if you're in La Crosse or around there, 107.3 FM.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Here we are at Whitewater. You're watching the Whitewater dance team. Let's watch and listen.
Baby.
marching band opens everyone. Fantastic game. Our show theme this year is No Limits. Our show begins with a music of someone who did not accept limits. The driving sounds of the king of Latin pop, Ricky Martin. Here's his hit, Living La Vida Loca. We honor their spirit of not accepting limits in performance of the quintessential Bohemian Rhapsody. the rules today are still there's so many great fans that dealt with hope and not accepting limits. We proud to present the moving Million Dream.
What's Luke say about the camera?
He's not seeing what we're seeing, but he's just, recording it on camera. The playback on Tuesday will be smooth as complete.
I heard him say that we record, we should have two. Right?
No, not everything.
The Warhawk marching band closes our show with the dream that the world can be a place where all people have no reason to put upon them. That opportunity for all is limitless. How we do the war. Oh, Crosse.
Every single second of my career, I've been trying to get back to this job and to be here and to be with these guys. I just, when you're around these people, when you're around these players, when you're around the people that are here, it's just such a family atmosphere, such a home atmosphere. The look of the campus has changed, but the feeling never does. Every time I come back here, every time I drive through here, that you feel that connectedness to the people that are here. And I always say I don't know if it can get any better than what it is right now, and everybody seems to prove me wrong.
Get over there!
I don't think that people come to lacrosse without the desire to compete in the classroom. When you think of what college is, between the collegiate atmosphere, the academic competitiveness, and obviously the football tradition, when you think of college, it is lacrosse.
Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters.
At the new Dahl Honda, we're hitting our stride. We now have 165 Hondas in stock, with more on the way. Or shop the tremendous Dahl inventory of nearly 500 used cars. Come experience the Dahl VIP buying process and learn more about the used car advantage. We've assembled and trained the best team in town, and they'll work hard to find a payment that fits you. Dahl Honda in downtown La Crosse and at dahlhonda.com. Simple.
Here we go. And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. We're just about ready to get the second half underway here. Terry, your thoughts on this first half of football? The Eagles' defense has been incredible.
Well, if I was going to pick a player of the game, I could not in that first half. It would be a collective effort by the Eagle defense and Matt Janisch, the defensive coordinator. They have went above and beyond. Look at this, 115 total yards for Whitewater. That compares to an average of almost 400 yards per game. Last week, 432 yards against River Falls. They're averaging 30 points a game. Now, the Eagle defense has done everything correct. Their schemes, their stunts, their coverages, they have been above and beyond, no question about it. The issue is, how can the Eagles get Speaker, perhaps Sorensen, open on some vertical routes to score some points to eventually win the ball game? That is going to be questioned when you look at some stats too. Whitewater just 1 for 6 on third down conversions. That's way below their average. Statistically, the Eagles are in control.
Well, their running game is not where they want it to be. You know, they're only looking at 19 yards of rushing, 104 yards passing. And we talked about early on that, you know, they've been trying to get that running game going, haven't they? And they just haven't had any luck at it.
No, they haven't. I mean, reminds me of Hartford last night when Holman tried to run the ball. I think they had a total of like 20 yards total offense last night, I was told. And this defense is certainly shutting down the Eagle offense.
Well, here we go. We're underway for the second half here. And that's going to go into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25.
Kickoff goes to the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
There they are. Gotta get my binoculars
I
out here.
wondered what you were looking for there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Warhawks getting the ball to start things off here.
1st and 10, Whitewater.
Kind of adjustments the Warhawks made.
Yeah.
I'm sure they weren't too happy at halftime with their offensive coaches.
Well, single back, actually dual backs that time. They hand it to their back, and he finds his way through the line there for about 9 yards.
Well, that was a good first down play. That worries me because
Yeah.
they've got into the secondary several times, and that time, fortunately, tackled by number 41 for the Eagles, Peter Kissling.
2nd down and 2. That's Alex Pete in the backfield with quarterback. 2 receivers to the far side right now. Zach Olis out of the gun, takes the snap, hands it to Pete again, and he crashes through that line. And they'll get the first down and move the ball out to the 40.
We're getting some good blocking right up front. Sager, Meinertz, Osprung, Barrett, and Kyle Gannon.
J.T. Parrish and Derek Kumaro out to the far side there.
An H-back right there to help
And again,
blocking.
they'll go to the run. And that time, Rusty Murphy catches him after a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Tackle made by Rusty Murphy.
Rusty Murphy, too, leads the team in tackles and
Gain of 3 on the play.
consistent every game.
7. Whitewater 44.
2nd down and 7. We're just getting underway in the second half here, folks. The Eagles in the lead 3-0. We're in the 3rd quarter. Again, they go to the run.
Staying inside. And about the time the Eagles predict that again, then they'll run the RPO with Zach Olis.
Run pass option.
Exactly.
3rd down and 3.
This might happen on this play with,
Could be.
with their H-back as a blocker.
3rd and 3.
Set to the right. Using his strength.
Julio Perez is in there. The backfield, they again go to the run. This time the Eagles tie him up, take him down, and I think maybe he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like it.
Great pursuit, too. Incredible pursuit.
Brings out 4th down, and again, the Eagle defense has stopped him.
Flathers there. Bolda there. Zilmer.
No gain on the play.
Andy Cooper will come out and kick for Whitewater.
Hear the Whitewater fans throw the ball once in a while.
They've had more luck on the ground, actually, than throwing it. That one's going to be a short kick.
A little pressure on him.
Yeah, and it bounces.
Terrible.
It takes an Eagle bounce even, so the Eagles are going to get it close to the 40-yard line.
You got about a 15-yard kick there
Yeah,
or what?
that was not what they wanted to do, that's for sure.
I mentioned earlier I got a text from Bailey Cale, who's part of the Warhawk basketball program now. He said he's going to stop up here at some point.
Oh, good. Great to see him.
I thought he was playing at Viterbo. He was working out with their team for a while, but decides to come to Whitewater. That's not good news for lacrosse fans, is it?
No. Good news for him, though. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. They're on their own 39-yard line. Good field position. Kumaro's got to run. He's got somebody after him. He got that pass away. Fumble. Loose ball. No, they're going to say it was an incomplete pass.
Ooh, fans didn't like that. I don't know.
Like that, no. But
what'd you think?
I think it was an incomplete pass.
I'll go with that, too. Boy, you talk about pressure. Missed block and
2nd down and 10.
Then I hear the guy say 50-50 raffle ticket. Well, that was kind of a 50-50 whether it was incomplete or fumble.
2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Here's Lewandowski. Goes to Stutzman this time. Stutzman's got an open lane, and he'll pick up about 9 yards on that play.
Nice job, Stutzman. Didn't have to do much, just followed his blocker. And What a great block to open up that hole,
wide
too.
open, yeah. Third down and 2.
Mike Bertoya, 6'3", 290-pound freshman.
Do you think the Warhawks are kind of surprised?
Not kind
Shocked?
of. They're very surprised. And they're very worried, too, by
They
the
should
way.
be. Third down and 2 now.
But a lot of game left here.
That's true.
You know what it happened last year? The Warhawks came back and scored 20 unanswered points.
There's the first down. Stutzman blasts through the line for first down and an extra yard. So he'll move it into Warhawk territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 now on the Warhawk. Well, they're putting it right on the 50-yard line.
We didn't like what we saw at halftime with the Eagles only 19 total running yards. But they're looking much better here early in the third.
Am I seeing some rain coming down out there?
You are.
Where's that coming from? Again, they go to Stutzman. This time he'll only pick up a yard.
Joey Stutzman on the carry.
Let's hope that that's just a errant cloud going by.
Vince Klim from Bettendorf, Iowa, making the hit.
2nd and 9 on the Whitewater 49.
Here we go, 2nd down and 9. To Lewandowski, to Simonchek. Simonchek now gets through to the first down, and he should have gotten a first down on that one. It looks like they'll give it to him.
The reason he did, tremendous block by Cam Sorensen, number 3.
Pickup of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 on the Warhawks 39.
1st and 10 now. Lewandowski hands it off to Stutzman. This time he'll pick up about 4 on the play.
Oh, just a really difficult hit, too, by number 7. Just almost decleated him. Nate Trunell. Kind of hit, you get injured.
2nd down and 7 now. So we see some rain falling out there. This is unexpected. Radar shows just a small cloud moving through here. I don't see anybody leaving though. 2nd down and 7. Lewandowski now rolls out, looking for a receiver. He's gonna have to run it, and he'll run it in and probably get the first down. It looked to me like he did.
Well, it looks like it was spotted just a little short.
Is that right?
Looks like it was spotted right on the 30.
They're gonna put it on the 30. It's gonna be a yard short, 3rd and 1.
Nice job by Lewandowski. Couldn't find an open receiver and just decided to run with it. That's poise. That's his transformation. That's coaching. That's listening.
3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1.
30-yard line.
Big 3rd down for the Eagles. They need to pick this one up. Lewandowski takes the snap, goes to Stutzman. He's got the first down.
He did. Well, malicious hit, too.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow. Oh, man. Those, you don't get up from a lot of those hits.
Jostin helps him up. Jeez. And all of a sudden, that rain is turning into snow, it looks like.
Matt Anderson from Rockford, Illinois with a hit. Yeah, we got a little bit of just a
snow rain
short little
hail, I don't know.
Change here in our weather.
1st and 10 now, the Eagles. On the Whitewater 27, there's the snap. Lewandowski going to the corner for Speaker.
He's open.
He's open. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Yeah.
Well, I could see he was open by about a step. And what a great call and a perfect pass. He beat number 26, Jacob Fry, a defensive back from Milwaukee Lutheran. Perfect one-on-one coverage, no help over the top. 6 points for the Eagles.
So 9-0 now. The Eagles in the lead here. 3rd quarter with 8 minutes left in the 3rd, and rain, snow, whatever it is, coming down out there. Lewandowski, the holder. There's the kick. Up, and it looks good, and it is. So the Eagles take the lead, and you can hear the cheering section from across the way as we go 10-0.
Fans follow
And
Warhawk
the rain,
football
snow
and
coming
UW
down.
Whitewater sports coverage on UWWsports.com.
What a lift for the Eagles.
No kidding.
That great pass. Perfect timing. Back shoulder fade.
Fans, make sure to visit your concession stands located behind the visitors' bench area and behind the press box.
See, these fans don't like what they're seeing with the Warhawk offense.
Proud sponsor of Warhawk Athletics.
They're not used to it.
No, they're not. They're used to seeing winners all the time here. Well, 10-0. That Eagle defense has just done an incredible job today, and now the offense comes to life.
I'll guarantee you the Eagle players, coaches, and fans are not relaxing.
No, they got to be fired up at this
Well,
point.
they're not relaxing only up 10-0 either.
Yeah.
They're like, there's a lot of time left here.
Number 6, Ryan Wisniewski, back deep to return the kickoff.
Ryan Wisniewski back deep. There's a young man from Sparta down there at about the 5-yard line. The Eagles will kick it off to him.
Did his brother set some records at Sparta this year or what?
8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. We've got, what, a timeout? Oh, the ball fell off the tee.
But Ryan Wisniewski, everybody talked about Johnny Davis. Yeah, he had a great season, but Ryan Wisniewski, boy, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Or Cole, I mean, he was as effective.
Yeah, he had an incredible season.
And he played both sides of the ball. Plus returned kicks, returned punts.
So Tobin's going to hold it for Byrne now. And here comes Ryan Byrne with the kick. And it's going in towards the corner there, taking it about the 11-yard line. And, nice tackle.
And talk about an exciting player. How do you like Elijah Alt's open field tackle from River Valley High School? Oh, wow. Jeez. I'm going to clip that out and show it to some young kids how to finish the tackle with perfect technique. Don't lead with your head, use your shoulders, wrap up.
Doors open at 5 p.m. in the Hamilton room of the University.
Here we go, 1st and 10 for Whitewater Warhawks rather, on their own 15-yard line, it looks like. Ollis out of the gun, trips to the near side. We'll see if they're going to start passing more. There's a short pass. And he's got some room to run afterwards, pushed out of bounds, but not until after he gets that first down.
The Eagles stunted and vacated that particular side of the field, which gave Ollis an opportunity to complete a pass.
I believe that was Ryan Wisniewski, who carried the ball there.
Well, we knew that he would be, at some point, a featured player.
Warhawks are picking up the pace, too. Getting back out into the line of scrimmage quickly. 1st and 10. Now they'll hand it to their running back, and he gets hit right away and taken down.
And that defensive line for the Eagles
Anthony Schumann.
They get better, Rick, every single week.
Play after play, they seem to get better.
Yeah, Matt Janish, the defensive coordinator, just does a remarkable job. Coaches them up.
2nd down and 8. 7:17 left, third quarter. Eagles in the lead, 10-0. This is Ollis now, out of the gun. Takes the snap, he's looking for a receiver. He's going deep, and it's caught. It is caught. And luckily, he could have taken off with that one. That was Wisniewski, I think it was. And Paul Escalante.
Peter Kissling on
Or was it?
Award or
I got the
touchdown saving tackle.
It was, yeah, that was number 41, yep. Kissling was out there to save him. And now it's 1st and 10, deep into La Crosse territory, about the 35-yard line. Ollis takes something's wrong there, boy.
Motion
we got
by
some movement.
Warhawks.
Yeah, Warhawks are going to get 5 yards. Looks like the rain is stopping, slowing down. The snow, rain or snow, I don't know which it is, but I'm sure Luke up on the roof knows what it is.
I've seen a lot of Derek Kummerow, too. 25 catches, 3 TDs, 300 yards coming into this game.
He's had a few. 1st and 15 now. Trips to the near side here. They'll go to the running back again, and this time he gets through the line. Look out, he's headed for the end zone. Down to the 10, the 5. And did he get in? No, they're going to say he was knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you talk about speed, breakaway speed into the secondary. Wow. Impressive run.
Well,
ran past.
We kind of knew the Warhawks were not going to lay down, that's for sure.
Ran past Joey Roth and just left him standing.
So it'll be 1st and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line for the Warhawks. They're going to spread them out. Single receiver to the far side, 2 to the near, and here comes Ollis. He's going to carry it himself.
Yeah, design quarterback keeper. Nice tackle by number 26.
Picks up a yard, moves it to the 2.
Noah Schober coming up to make that hit.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Expect the Warhawks to stay on the ground again, I would think. Of course, pass when you think they're going to run.
Yeah, just when you think they're going to run.
2nd and goal from the lacrosse 2-yard
2nd and goal, ball on the 2. Single receivers right and left. Ollis takes the snap, he goes to his back, and he's going to find a way into the end zone. Touchdown, Whitewater.
Just the second effort did it. Alex Pete with his 10th touchdown, 9th in the nation. Moving up after that one.
Well, that's going to make it 10-6. And there's the gun. They fire off that cannon. So now they're going to try and get that extra point. Kick is up, and he made it.
Did you doubt it? He's 29 for 29.
Well, you never know. He's facing one of the top defenses in the league. You know?
Wojciech Nitza with now 29 for 29, the junior from Norridge, Illinois.
All right, well, so we're 10-7. Eagles ahead by 3. So the offense is going to get it back once again. And we'll see how they can do. 5:29 left in the 3rd quarter. 10-7. Crosse up by 3. Andy Cooper will kick it off for the Warhawks. Simonchek back at the 5-yard line.
Back deep to return Andy Cooper's kick.
And here we go. Simonchek will take it at the 6, out to the 10, 15, 20, and he goes down at the 20.
Trying to find that crease to the outside, but tripped up by the Warhawks, number 32, Zach Suppin from Plainview, Illinois.
Well, we'll see how the Eagles can respond now.
Important to sustain some kind of a drive here too, Rick, and not go 3 and out.
Definitely. 5:20 left, 3rd quarter. Eagles come out, single receiver to the far side, 2 to the near. Lewandowski takes the snap, goes to Stutzman. Stutzman gets hit at the line.
Wow.
No gain.
Sent Yostin in motion trying to open up a hole, but oh man, didn't go anywhere at all.
No, it didn't.
Number 98 was right there. Justin Hansen, linebacker, defensive lineman from Beloit Turner.
Second and 10. Single receivers right and left. Yostin goes in motion. Lewandowski now looking downfield, and he's headed for Levelarte. And
pass interference.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I don't know if the Warhawk coaches liked it, but it was a good call and a correct call. Not just because I'm an Eagle fan either.
Garrett Purdy was the defender in there.
That was easily justifiable.
Was it?
Oh, yes.
Good. So they'll move the sticks. They'll get a first down out of this one.
I'll credit those guys when they do a good job, and I'll question them when they don't.
As you should.
Well, I mean, in a nice way, I question sometimes.
1st and 10. Lacrosse now on the 35-yard line. Lewandowski out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Here's the snap. Lewandowski quickly throws it to Speaker. Speaker will step out of bounds at the gain of 5 yards.
Speaker on a short route, just using that sideline to his advantage, as he always does, right in front of Terrell Williams from Appleton North.
Now, didn't he step out of bounds?
Yeah.
Would the clock normally
The
stop?
clock keeps going on that.
Oh, it does. Okay. That's good. 2nd down and 5. Snap to Lewandowski, out to Simonchek this time. Simonchek will pick up the first down.
Simonchek using a bubble screen, using Cameron Sorensen as a blocker, getting a good first down. Good safe pass by Lewandowski. Purdy on the tackle.
And they move the ball to the 45-yard line now.
Just kind of what we were hoping for us.
Yep.
Somewhat of a sustained drive. Keep the ball away from the Warhawk offense.
1st and 10 on the 46.
Just
Eagles
under 4
line 'em up.
minutes.
Eagles line them up. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Cole Speaker down here to the near side. Stutzman in the backfield. Lewandowski takes the snap. Dodging around. He's going to have to run. Looking for somewhere to go with it. He might as well eat it, and he does.
Oh. Run to the sideline so you don't get injured.
Caleb Kaminsky with the quarterback sack.
Kaminsky gets the sack.
Kaminsky is a dangerous player from Tomahawk. 60 tackles to lead the Warhawk defense.
2nd down and 11.
Second and 12.
Okay, call it 12. Looks like 11 to me, but here's the snap. They go to Stutzman this time. Stutzman breaks through the line and keeps right on going. He gets 9 yards, 10 yards on that one.
Yostin, a good block on the outside, too.
He's going to pull up 3rd down and 2.
Richardson and Bortoya. Good blocks.
Third down and 2. Quick throw out to Simonchek. Again, the bubble screen. This time they're ready for him, though.
Did not.
He did not get the first down.
No, he did not. Good reaction by the Warhawks.
Going to be a yard short. What do you do, Terry? You go for it or you kick?
I think so. Mark McGrath has played a good game from Lisle, Illinois, making that hit. I think you go for it here.
I think you got to. You got to keep the momentum going. You got to show some faith in your team.
I'm not sure what you call, though. I don't think I run the ball here, but this will be interesting as the play clock's at 10.
Fans on both sides are crying for a win here. Let's see. Here's Lewandowski out of the gun, takes the snap. He's going to have to go down, and he does. Actually, bounces it to Stutzman. Stutzman trying to run with it. He was going to throw it, I think. It looks like it. Did it go out of bounds? Or
I think he was.
I think it get picked up by the Warhawks. Let's see what the officials say.
Sometimes that kind of improvisation is not
a flag,
good.
And a flag flies.
Flag on the play.
Flag flew late.
Something going on late there. Probably unsportsmanlike, but we'll see. And who gets the ball? That's the question I don't understand. They haven't told us yet. I don't know if that, I thought it went out of bounds before he dropped it, but Maybe not.
I don't know. This will be reviewed by the assigner of WIAC football officials to see if this was correctly enforced. Oh, that's what it was. Just a sideline warning was that flag. Yet the Warhawks get the ball.
So it was. It was a fumble and picked up by the Warhawks.
A couple mistakes there.
Ooh.
Gave him good field position.
Yeah.
First and 10, Whitewater.
44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Whitewater with the ball. See if that Eagle defense can do it again. Trips to the far side. Here's Ollis. Looking downfield. He's going to have to tuck and run. And the Eagles catch up to him.
Zach Ollis with the quarterback keeper.
Ryan Flathers, too.
Flathers.
Good
pulls him
decision.
Down.
Good decision by Zach Ollis, too.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Certainly not a design quarterback.
Ollis not looking
run.
too good there. He's a little slow getting up. Well, but he gets back into the huddle. So second down and about 33 seconds left in the third quarter, folks.
They've used Julio Perez as a good blocker. He's in there again as an H-back.
Second down. Ollis takes the snap, goes to his back. He'll crash through there. It comes up. Is he got the first down or short? I think he gets the first down.
He does. Again, Nathan Clark having to come up as a DB making the tackle.
And the clock keeps on running, so we're going to see the third quarter come to an end here. As we watch the seconds tick away, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
Ace of La Crosse is your work and play headquarters when it comes to getting the job done. No place gives you better support for home, business, and industry with small engine and power tool repairs. Save by renting when you don't need to buy. Ace offers rentals on hundreds of items.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. And we are back in the fourth quarter now. First and 10, Warhawks on the Eagle 35. Here's Ollis looking for a receiver. He lets that one go. He's got an open man who gets hit right away, but he's caught it at the 10-yard line.
Big play and too wide open. Way too open.
Joey Roth was down there to...
he was late getting there from Stevens Point.
A little late getting to him. Well, looking at third quarter stats, it looks pretty even here. Whitewater with a little more offensive yards.
Yeah, they're dominating the running game, 167-40.
Yeah. And now here's Ollis. They're on the 10-yard line. First and 10, first and goal. Ollis steps back, looks for a receiver, throws it away. Threw it for Kumaro.
Yeah, that was intended for him all the way, but Kumaro was, the timing wasn't there. He was open on just a curl, but the pass errant to the outside.
It's going to be second down and 10, second and goal.
Second and 10. From the La Crosse.
See if the Eagles can come up with a turnover here. Big 6'7" Jared Zouch comes in as a tight end.
Trips to the near side. Kumaro goes up to the far side there. Ollis now, single back. Again, looking to pass, going for that corner. And there it is. Touchdown, Whitewater.
Perfect to the outside and using the sideline to his advantage.
And for the first time today, the Whitewater Warhawks take the lead, 13-10. And now they'll try for an extra point.
Tyler Holt, we don't have him on our depth chart. Caught that pass at 5'10", sophomore.
Kick is up and through the uprights. Looks good, it is. So 14-10 our score, and the Eagles are going to get it back with 14 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock for this game.
See Mike Schmidt having a conversation with Evan Lewandowski saying, don't panic. Come on, we can score, don't worry about it.
A lot of time.
Make good decisions. Use your reads, particularly pre-snap reads.
Jake Simonchek will be back at the 5-yard line. Their kicker's been getting good hang time on these, so the special teams have been able to get down there and stop Simonchek from getting any kind of long, run back.
Well, their coverage team has been excellent too, but
yes,
they're all season long. The Eagles' drives have started with a good return by Simonchek. We'll see if that is part of this particular possession.
Let's hope. Andy Cooper will kick it now. Simonchek at the 10. That one's going to be a roller, and he should get a run back here out to the 30 now. 35, and they'll take him down at the 36.
It's good field position.
So decent field position for the Eagles to start.
Simonchek improving his all-purpose yards. Tackled by Sam Delaney, number 16.
7,500 attending the game today.
Wish UWL could bring those kinds of fan support to Roger Herring Stadium.
1st and 10. Eagle ball on their own 36. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Yostin goes in motion. There's the snap, fakes to Stutzman, and he's going deep for Speaker. Speaker's got it!
And Speaker adjusted, and it wasn't a perfect pass, but not many of them are. Speaker again just took the ball away from the defender. Good play call too, right away.
Excellent. Shows the Warhawk defense that we're not giving up. And here we go, 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 28-yard line. There's the snap. Lewandowski fading back. Pressure coming. He's going to run with it. Nope, he's going to get taken down.
That's okay.
Hang on to the ball.
I'll guarantee you that the offensive coaches are okay with that rather than a foolish mistake.
Absolutely. Loss of a couple yards. Lose 4 on that one.
He's growing before our eyes, says Evan Lewandowski.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14.
2nd down and 14.
Cam Sorensen on the opposite side of Speaker. Single coverage.
Lewandowski.
Oh.
There's a flip out to Stutzman. Again, maybe a desperation play there.
Oh, is that enough to make you shiver as a coach?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
3rd down and 12. Looks like a little backlot football.
It does.
You know?
Sunday afternoons after the Packer game when you bring the neighbors all out in the yard. And we used to do that all the time when I was living on Charles Street on the north side of La Crosse.
3rd down and 12 now for the Eagles. Big 3rd down. See if they can pull this off. Warhawk fans are making some noise. Here's Lewandowski, takes the snap, looks downfield. There's the throw.
Oh!
Right into Speaker's hands.
Actually, I thought that was picked off,
It went through the arms of the defender and into Cole Speaker's hands.
Oh, God. This must be his day. That was not I thought that was intercepted, did you?
I did too. I thought it was picked off.
Wow. And you know he was targeting Speaker the whole way, never looked anywhere else. Kind of reminds me of last night in the Holman game.
Hey, he caught it. Well done.
From the Whitewater 13-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and 10 on the 13 now. The Eagles moving the ball.
Our Speaker's out now. Come on, dude. We got 12 guys on the field. Oh, no, we got 10.
We got 10.
Oh.
I'm going to call a timeout.
Ooh, we don't want to waste a timeout on that.
I'm afraid we have to. Whoa. So, timeout, huh? Let's take a timeout, too. Just a real quick one, folks. We'll get in our last commercial. We'll be back after this.
At Ace of Lacrosse, they know that playtime around here goes year-round. Make the Sportsland stop before you head out hunting, fishing, or camping for quality products and services at great prices. Talk over your outdoor plans with the experts at Ace of Lacrosse, your work and play headquarters.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. I'm Reed Magnum.
And I'm Chelsea Lynn, and the feedback from 107.3 has been amazing.
You guys have been awesome. Now, if this is news to you, what is 107.3 FM? 96.1 FM, still playing Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, but 107.3 FM can now listen to in and around Lacrosse. We got a tower right across the river, sends a signal directly into Lacrosse. So if you're in Lacrosse or around there, 107.3 FM.
Welcome to Game Day. The University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG TV. Today, the Eagles take on the UW Whitewater Warhawks. Our game is brought to you by 360 Real Estate, helping to build the future.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Nice play. Faked the jet sweep to Speaker and ran behind him, did Evan Lewandowski. Now I like that call. Lewandowski went down so he didn't get hit. Just now is decision-making, play calls, perfection, execution, keeping your poise.
2nd down. 11 minutes left in the game. And it's 14-10. Eagles are down by 4. They need this score. Lewandowski takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. And we got a flag.
Oh, I don't like
that.
Oh, boy. Oh! I don't like that placement. That's going to be a hold.
Holding. Yeah, against the Eagles. They're going to back him up. Yeah, didn't need that, did we?
Didn't quite get the number of who that was.
So, 2nd down. They wind the play clock. Now it's 2nd and about 15, 16. I guess it's 2nd and 16. Watch Speaker in that corner. Oh, Cameron Sorensen catches it.
He did.
At about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Did he get the 1st down?
No,
I don't think so.
He did not. I do not think, but we were waiting for Cameron Sorensen to erupt, and he did.
Just did.
But what a good pattern. Right in front of the Warhawk defender, and a perfect pass by Lewandowski.
3rd down and 1. They can get a 1st down here, or they can get a touchdown. Either one. They're on the 4-yard line. Here's Lewandowski again. In the corner they're going. Overthrew it. Threw it out of bounds.
Looking at our guy Speaker on a backside fade, way overthrown. Ooh.
So now, 4th down. We've got 9:54 left in the game. 14-10. Eagles need to make a decision here. Play clock is running. They're going to go for it, as they should. They only need a yard here to get the first down and 4 more shots at it. Let's see what they can do. There they go. 4th down. They go to the corner. Got it. Touchdown.
What? He just curled back in. Who do you think caught that? Oh, is there anything he cannot do? That speaker, number 17. He ran the defender off, Rick, and curled right in front of him. And a great pass, good timing, and I was nervous on that one, I must admit.
Yeah, I think we all were.
Oh, good job, good play call, and Evan Lewandowski took him with his arm to the end zone.
So 16-14, Eagles take the lead back. Now let's see if they can get an extra point here. Here's Ryan Byrne, kicks it up, and it's good.
Yeah. Do you have any doubt, Ryan Byrne? He is 28 for 31. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So there we go. It's 17-14. Eagles are back in the lead. The Whitewater Warhawks will get the ball with 9 minutes and 51 seconds. Lots of time on the clock.
Too much time on the clock.
Too much time on the clock. But let's see how this defense that's been doing so well today, see if they can stop the Warhawks. I don't know. It seems like the Eagle defense ought to be ranked in the top 10, maybe the top 5.
In the country?
In the country, yeah. They've done a great job today.
Have they ever? Look what they did last week. Are you surprised? No. Are our viewers surprised? Of course not.
Well, they're playing number 3 in the country here, you know. I mean,
exactly.
We knew this was going to be a tough one, but we knew it was an important one for them, too. So it's not over yet, that's for sure.
Let's rally the community to come out next week against Eau Claire and watch these Eagles.
All right, here comes Ryan Byrne now.
So they can appreciate what we see.
Calls for a fair catch. He'll take a fair catch at about the 7-yard line.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So they'll have it deep in their own territory.
Sam Delaney? I've seen that before, but he had running room there.
He did. Well, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. Why did they bring it out to the 25, Terry? You don't know either.
That's the new rule, I guess. I got to check that.
Maybe a fair catch on a
fair catch and moves to the 25. There you go.
On a kickoff. Okay. Their Eagles are coming after him. Olis throwing downfield. He's got an open man.
No.
And he pushes away the defender, but he does get caught.
He's a seam route right in the middle of the Eagle defensive secondary.
No kidding. Peter Kissling saves the day, keeps him from getting into the end zone anyway. But that took all of about 8 seconds to get it down into the red zone. And the ball on the 17-yard line.
Ryan Wisniewski.
What's that?
Number 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Sparta, huh?
Yeah, number C6, I'm sorry. Gotta check that for you.
1st and 10, here we go. Olis hands it off. And he just bounces off Eagles right and left, picking up, I think, about 10 yards.
Let's go back to that play. I think it was Josh, number 8, Josh Ringelberg, the wide receiver from Greendale, wasn't the guy that caught that pass.
Jared Ware, the ball carrier on that last one. 2nd down and 2. They move the ball down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Warhawks.
The lacrosse 10-yard line.
Threatening. They're loading up the cannon. The snap, handoff again to Ware. He breaks through the line and into the end zone.
Boy, did he ever get some tremendous blocks right up front. And you know who got him open was the block of number 61, Matt Sager. He has been a force in that offensive line.
And Whitewater takes the lead again. Our score now 20-17. And they'll try for that extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
Andy Cooper, the holder. There's the kick. And it's good.
Well, he's perfect. 30 for 30 is Wojtek Ashnitsan.
You're good at pronouncing that.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty good.
letting you do it.
Pretty good stats. Well, can the Eagles answer again?
Well, they look pretty good on that last offensive possession. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left, folks.
Next Saturday, November 9th, as they host UW Stout at 2 p.m. That's the annual Shriners game and Military Appreciation Day.
Yeah, I think the Eagle defense kind of let them down on that one.
Wore down a little bit. The blocking, the blocking up front was the best I've seen the entire afternoon.
On May 24th. We look forward to seeing you back here next Saturday, November 9th at 2
So
p.m.
Simonchek will be back to run the ball.
Andy Cooper lined up to kick for the Warhawks.
And the Warhawks, Andy Cooper will kick the ball. There's the kick. Simonchek will take it at about the 15, 16-yard line, looking for some running room. Doesn't get too far, gets out to about the 27.
Hasn't been able to find that crease this afternoon. Tackle by number 80, Jared Sausch from Saukville.
Well, here we go, 21-17 with 8:33 left in the game.
Some personnel changes for the Warhawks here on first down.
Offense needs to come through again.
First and 10 Lacrosse from their own 29-yard line.
Simonchek and Speaker on the near side, Sorensen to the far side. Lewandowski out of the gun, Stutzman and Yostin. Yostin comes through the middle, he's got the ball and a little room to run. I think that's the first time we've seen him pull that play out of their hat.
We have just
Number 80, Will Johnson.
Will Yostin on just a tight end delay across the middle, sending your wideouts deep and throwing underneath.
That's going to make it 1st and 10 now, the ball on the 40.
First and 10 Lacrosse from their own 40-yard line.
Yostin in motion. They hand it to Stutzman. He looks for a block, doesn't get it, and he's taken down.
There was no crease.
Really wasn't anywhere to go with that.
Oh, man.
Loss of a yard on the play. Second down.
All of a sudden, that defensive line, too, of Whitewater is just playing with a great deal of passion. Matt Anderson making that one.
From the Lacrosse 40-yard line.
2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. Yostin in the slot. Stutzman in the backfield. Fakes to Stutzman. There's the throw, and he really got rid of that one. He was going to get hit,
yeah, he
and
did.
he knew it.
He did get hit.
But that could have been picked off because it was really short of its target.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Big 3rd down play here as a wholesale personnel changes again for the
You can see this Warhawk team get fired up. You know, they really, I mean, part of it's the crowd too, but they really get pumped. 3rd and long for the Eagles now. Trips to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Lewandowski fades back, steps up into the pocket. There's a throw. He's got him, and it was Sorensen, I believe. He'll get the 1st down.
You know what, Rick? He stepped up perfectly in that bubble.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah.
Did he? I mean, just like you draw it up. The blockers did a nice job of giving him that, fanning him out. He stepped up, and he kept his vision downfield, finding an open receiver. That was perfect. Took a little deflated energy away from the Warhawks on that pass completion.
1st and 10. Ball now into Warhawk territory. They hand it to Stutzman this time. He finds a little bit of a crease there and picks up a couple of yards.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. 6:41 left on the clock.
A little over 2 yards on first down. One thing the Eagles do not have is a power back, like a north-south runner. They just do not have that on their roster.
Whitewater 46.
2nd down and 8. Lewandowski fakes the handoff, looks downfield. Going to have to run. Oh, he tries to throw it to Stutzman over the middle, but incomplete pass.
Yeah. Intense pressure by the Warhawks. I think he held on the ball a little bit too long there. Another critical 3rd down play.
Here we go, 3rd and 8. Lavalarte comes into the lineup. Yostin goes out.
See if he can figure into this play here, Lavalarte.
Yeah, here come the trips once again to this side, near side. Speaker to the far side. Lewandowski takes the snap, low snap, but he picks it up, looking for a receiver. He's going to have to run with it, and he does. And
look at that. I think he got the first down, too.
No, he's a yard short.
Oh.
He's a yard short. But you know what was dangerous? See the way he was holding the ball?
Yeah, I did. You know what
kind of
else?
Scared me.
The ball was snapped right at the 0 on the play clock, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Now do you run tempo here and just go for it? A lot of teams would just line up right away and run a quarterback sneak. Not even do any personnel changes at all. Just tempo, go, go, go. Eagles deciding to wait a little bit here.
4th and 1.
Is this the play of the game? It is.
Could be.
In all probability.
4th down, 5:26 left on the clock. Eagles are down by 4. Lewandowski takes the snap. He hands it to Stutzman. He's got it and more. Stutzman breaking it.
Look at that!
Gets inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. And he had not had that kind of opportunity before. The blocking did not give him that second lane kind of chance, and he did.
And the Eagles get the ball down to the 18-yard line now. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the Whitewater 18-yard line.
Keep in mind, Stutzman, 5'6", 165 pounds. Who says little guys can't make a difference?
Well, when you open up a hole for him. Lewandowski with a quick throw.
Oh,
boy, that was close.
Wow.
Intended for Simonchek, but it almost got jumped.
Yeah,
Let's see,
you know
that
why?
was Garrett Purdy.
Because Speaker didn't really sustain his block on him.
2nd down and 10.
How about run the same thing again and just fake that, and then send Simonchek and Speaker to the goal line. Just under 5 minutes.
Play clock down to 10. Trips to the far side. Stutzman in the backfield. Play clock at 3. There they get it off. Here's Lewandowski rolling out, looking for a receiver. There's a throw. It's picked off. Picked off. Intended for Simonchek. And they threw it right to the defender. And I think I know who that was. Mark McGrath with another interception for him. Yep, that was Mark McGrath picking up another interception. Now the Eagle defense needs to come out there and get it back. 4 minutes, 41 seconds left. Again, the Eagles down by 4.
Graff leads the team in interceptions coming into this game. I know Lewandowski wants that play again, over again. Just made a bad decision.
4:41 left. Whitewater with the ball now on their own about 7-8 yard line. Oldest takes the snap, hands it to his running back. They're going to try and eat as much clock as they can.
They sure are, and let's see if the Eagles can create a turnover. Zach Bowdry on that tackle.
Eagles with 2 timeouts left.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd down. They're going to manage this clock, probably let it tick down as far as they can.
The Eagles need to be aware, though, of, it looks like a run. About the time you think that, play action and throw deep to somebody, so you can't just expect a run here.
Second and 6.
Second down and 6.
13-yard line.
And a timeout called by the Warhawks. Wow. Well, a timeout called. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be back right after this.
360 Real Estate Solutions has the keys to your new home. Introducing the Hub on 6th, rooftop lofted condos for sale. Beautifully designed with open floor plans up to 3 bedrooms. The Hub has what you need for city life, from studios to 3 bedrooms to fit your lifestyle and your pocketbook with the extra touches that matter. A rooftop sports court, bike storage with a washing center, community rooms, storage units, laundry, a pet walk, and a workout room. Get your tour today at hubon6.360.bz.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson, along with Terry Erickson. We're down to 4 minutes left, exactly 4 minutes left. Eagles are down by 4, 21-17. Second down for the Warhawks, 2nd and 6. They got trips to the near side. They hand it to the back again, and he finds an open lane and gets the first down.
It's easy. Lost his balance, and
he just sort of stumbled through there, didn't he?
Rumbled, stumbled, Alex Pete, and got a first down.
We've got an injured player down. Can you catch a number there?
I will try.
Well, he looks like he's in some pain, I think. We'll give him a minute here. Let's see. We can catch. Those of you who are watching our game on the internet today, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the red button there that says subscribe, and whenever we do a game, you'll get a notice that tells you a game has started.
Also want to remind you, Seven River Sports this week, we have 2
Yeah.
Aquinas volleyball players. Kayla Barr, Kayla Weisbrod will be my guess, and that red-hot Aquinas volleyball team is headed to the postseason, storming their way through. They're playing tonight, and they're on their way to state. I think they'll.
Is that AJ Spichala? Is that 38? I'm trying to catch a number there.
Their own 22-yard line.
We may not know for a while here. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Warhawks. 3:44 left. Eagles coming after them. And this time they stop the runner with a gain of 1.
Yeah, both hands around the ball, not letting it dangle out in front of them.
Eagles will try to dig it out of there.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Clock ticking, 3:19 left now. Here comes Olis with the play. Play clock with 16 seconds.
2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 for Whitewater.
Expect Pete to carry it again too, Rick.
Wouldn't be surprised. Snap, handoff to Pete. And again, he breaks through. And he'll pick up maybe 3 yards on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Well, maybe 6.
Almost broke that too. Zach Bowdry tackling by the shoe.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play.
First down here could be
2.5 minutes left now.
decisive if they can convert this to a first
this could
down.
be, you're right, this could be very decisive. They need to stop this 3rd down conversion here. They got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Olis is looking to throw. Finds a man over the middle. They got the first down.
It's a gutsy play.
Yeah.
Right across the middle to the soft spot.
Well, that could be the play.
Tackle by Schober.
Coming up on 2 minutes left now, folks. The clock continuing to run. And unfortunately, there is no such thing as a 2-minute warning in college football. So the clock just keeps on running. Under 2 minutes now. Eagles with 2 timeouts left.
I think Sam Delaney caught that.
And again, they go to their runner, and again, he'll pick up a yard.
Alex beats the ball carrier.
At some point, we're got to call a timeout here, I think. Yep. Eagles will call a timeout right here. Stop that clock with 1 minute and 39 seconds left.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They pick up a couple of yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8.
Fans are reminded that no one is permitted on the field after the game.
Wow. Well, as we said, next week the game will not be covered by us. Next week it'll be covered by Channel 19, and they moved the game up to 11:30, so it'll be a live broadcast on 19. You can check that out. And today's game will be replayed on Tuesday night. If you're watching this on the internet now, you can watch it again Tuesday night at 7 o'clock when we do the playback of the game.
Stay tuned for check my Facebook page or KQEG.com, the website for our high school coverage this week.
Yeah, we'll find out, see if we can put together another game. Bangor stayed alive, and so we'll see if we can follow them maybe. 2nd down and 8 now. Warhawks with the ball and 1 minute and 39 seconds left. Ollis, he's going to go to his runner once again. And he picks his way through the Eagle line.
Another
gain of a couple yards. Yep, well, that brings up 3rd down. And 1 minute 32 left now. And the Eagles use their final timeout. Probably wishing they had that other timeout from earlier, huh?
Yes, sure indeed do.
Well, this game definitely could still go either way. Been an incredible day for the Eagles, though, against a team ranked number 3 in the nation.
Well, they're right there. I mean, you wonder where the Eagles are in terms of their growth and their journey to get to the top. They're there. They're there. They're right where they should be.
They played this team close. So now, maybe their coach just said a few inspiring words. Yeah, they get off. Yeah, got to get one man off the field. There we go. Okay. So a receiver to the right, a receiver to the left, 2 backs. And here's Ollis with the snap. 3rd and 5. He's going to hand it to his back, who immediately is taken down, and that's going to bring up 4th down. I don't think he gained, well, maybe a yard. No, I don't think so. 4th and 5.
No gain on the play.
First
of course, now the Eagles can't stop the clock.
Joey Roth was the first guy to meet him.
And the Warhawks are going to want to use the entire play clock. So they might even just take a delay of game penalty here.
You see that a lot.
Yep. Eagles would quickly kind of caught with their flat-footed here. Well, they got to get one man off the field quickly. He gets off the field. There's the kick. Simonchek. There's a flag on the play. Probably it's going to be too many men on the field.
That's what it is.
Oh, a mistake like that. Does that give the ball back to?
We got a penalty on a post kick penalty too.
Oh, yep. There's a flag on both ends there. So let's see what happens here. We've got 35 seconds left on the clock, folks. Do the Eagles get the ball or not? You can hear with the fans what they think. Here's what the White Hat says. Let's listen. Illegal substitution. Unsportsmanlike. That was against the Eagles, too?
It was. Somebody apparently said something to the back judge.
So
I don't see much argument by the Eagles, so must have been justifiable.
Well, that's the game, I'm afraid. Warhawks are going to take this one home, but what a great game it was today.
Well, I don't know who was trying to get off the field. It looked like Joey Roth, but he was like within inches of getting off the field, and yet the flag went up. But I guess that's the letter of the law, huh?
Was it Joey Roth? I thought it was Zach Baudry. But
could be. One of them didn't get there in time. So the Warhawks stay undefeated.
Looks like it. They'll just take the ball now and take a knee. Well, the Eagles got to be really disappointed. They came so close on this one. 20 seconds ticking away. Our final score looks like it's 21-17. Mike Schmidt stepping out there to congratulate.
Yeah, my players of the game for the Eagles, I think Nathan Clark played another great game. He was banged up a little bit from last week, and I thought that defensive line also played well. Nathan Clark in the defensive backfield. Cole Speaker, some incredible catches again. He was my offensive player of the game. For Whitewater, their key player, Caleb Kaminsky, was right there again defensively, and certainly Alex Pete, who leads ninth in the nation in touchdowns. Took care of the ball, was a great north-south runner, and he's my Warhawk player of the game.
No question about that. Yeah, Alex Pete did a great game today, but you also got to give a certain amount of kudos to Mark McGrath. He had a very important interception here today.
He certainly was a key factor with the Warhawks. But as I said before the clock ran out, the Eagles are right where they should be, and predictably second in the conference. That was back in August, and I still think they're very close to being a WIAC champion.
Yep, absolutely. Next week they'll take on the University of Eau Claire at UWL, so I hope, folks, that you'll all come out and support these Eagles and watch them play on Saturday. And then the final game of the season will be at Stevens Point, and we'll go up to Stevens Point with them and bring you that game from the Pointers and see how the Eagles can finish out. The next two games, they should have a pretty good shot at winning, don't you think, Terry?
I do. I think they'll finish strong. I have no doubt about that they'll come back in their meetings on Monday. They'll look at the positive aspects of this game. They'll build on it. I think they'll finish with flying colors.
All right. Well, we're kind of hoping to get some final stats in here. I don't know if they'll, they're just beginning to hand them out now. We should be getting them in just a second here. We'd like to kind of share those with you folks. Sunshine coming out right now, as you can see. Good to see some sun here. So on our way home today, we'll travel home in sunshine. Certainly is a much better day than we had last night at that Holman game.
Well, we're looking forward to this week, seeing what we're going to do on Friday night and follow Bangor deep into the postseason. We have no stats here, I guess.
She's bringing them now.
So here they come.
Here they are.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's take a look at this. The Eagles with 249 yards passing, only 71 yards rushing for a total of 320. UW Whitewater with 207 yards rushing and 171 passing for a total of 378 yards of offense. So not too much difference there, but that Eagle running game still isn't coming through the way they needed to. Do you think, Terry?
No, not at all. They're still right there. They've been improving, but not today according to these stats.
The Eagles with fourth down conversions, 2 of 4. Third down conversions, 9 of 17. UW Whitewater with only 2 of 9 in their third down conversions. Red zone scores, UWL 2 out of 3 and Whitewater 3 out of 4. Alex Pete finishes with 151 yards rushing. Zach Olis with 38 yards. Joey Stutzman with 74 yards rushing. Lewandowski with a -3. Evan Lewandowski, though, with 249 yards passing, 22 out of 39 with 1 interception, and sacked twice today.
Yeah, but that 1 interception was critical, too.
Yeah, Cole Speaker, 141 yards receiving.
Look at that. A guy that didn't even practice last week, it looked slightly banged up, has 10 catches and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Oh.
Outstanding. Noah Schober leads with tackles, 11 unassisted, 12 total. Anthony Schumann with 6. And for Whitewater, Kaminsky leads with 10 tackles, Mark McGrath with 7, and Matt Anderson with 7. So
good to see Ryan Wisniewski, too, with 5 catches, and 57 yards was the longest, 111 yards, and 1 kick return, too. So he had a good day here at Whitewater.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's broadcast, folks. And again, the final score, 21-17. The Eagles put up a valiant effort today. We really thought they were going to win it, but not able to finish it. So until next week, we will be, they'll take on Eau Claire. And again, we hope that you'll show up and come to the game Saturday at 11:30 at Veterans Stadium, Roger Herring Field. So we hope you'll be there. I want to thank Luke Saunders for our camera work up on the roof there. It's a little chilly out there, so we appreciate him being there. And for Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks, everybody, for watching the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com. Good night.
You've been watching Game Day, the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV. Today, the Eagles took on the UW Whitewater Warhawks. Our game has been brought to you by 360 Real Estate, helping to build the future of lacrosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill at 16th and Jackson. Schumacher Gish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. By Dahl Honda at 4th and Cass, La Crosse. By Ace of Lacrosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. And by Howie's on Lacrosse. Before or after the game, make it Howie's on Lacrosse. Thanks for watching college football and the UW Lacrosse Eagles on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.